Okay, folks, and just a minute here. Let me get right in here. Let's move out of the trees here a bit. So here we have a new environment that Unreal Engine gave me to play with. And I was talking in the live stream, and I was actually incorrect about this stuff that's free for the month. If you grab something that's free for the month, it stays free to you. Okay, I thought it was maybe at the end of it's like a trial period, like a demo period. No, you get to keep it. So this is amazing news. Okay. Sorry, I'm eating at the same time. Anyway, as you can see, when that little air pops up, it's there's a uh, you can go into the code and increase the base shader megabytes or whatever. My graphics card only has so much memory too, right? So I can only go so high. It sits at about 900, which is okay, which is the absolute minimum for a graphics card that's 7 or 8 years old, or max. Like it's getting up there. That's why I say. So my whole goal, right? And I'm not asking for anybody to do anything. Okay, this is like a part of my having fun, and I like to do things myself, right? It's that I don't know, whatever thing, right? And when I get a better graphics card, I'll drop her in, and then set these little things and to maybe double what that is, and then I won't have these issues, right? So anyway, let's just wander around in here and check this little area out, eh? Like, yeah. See, I got to scale this guy a little more, but you can see there's rocks and trees, and there's water around, and this is a fully functioned environment that you can run around in. And yeah, it's going to constantly give me that little budget error. It can go way over the budget anyway because the default set's at 50 megabytes, which, what? When's the last time a graphic card used 50 megabytes? When this update came out, it kind of messed up a bunch of stuff, but it's easy to fix. You could just Google that error and then it just goes away once you enter in the commands and stuff. So anyway, I'm just gonna keep wandering around in here. Just wanted to show this off that this is without sounds and different things. There's a big cliff over here, I think, right? Let's have a look here. There's like a road, and then it just ends. The end of the universe. I have found it. The Earth is flat. Oh my. No. Quick, run the other way. And of course, with OBS on, this is also harder on it, which is eating a ton of memory because you're recording it, right? And if I compiled this into a game format, it would probably run even better. I'm running it right out of the Unreal Engine, which is amazing that it can work, See, there's some mud and water, little stream kind of thing. We got like a little cave going on up here, right? See what I mean? Eh? And the road goes on. Wonder how long this road goes for. This is how big this area is. Right? See? It's huge. Huge, I say. These guys do amazing work, right? So if you see something else in the marketplace and, you got a few bucks, unlike some of us, right? Toss them a couple, This is why I say, right? Like look at the details. Right, and I'm on a 7-year-old graphics card, and look at how well this runs. I mean, it's beautiful, okay, compared to most games even, Hey, jump over that. Woohoo! Yes, I included a jump. There's a tree stump. Yeah, there's the other end of the world. So there you go, boys and girls. All right. So we've had this guy in a medieval castle scenario. We've had him in this one. Right. So now that I'm able to retarget and do these other things, any of the Paragon characters I could do, and then I'm gonna just like export this model, mess with it a bit so that it looks different, and then that way you feel more cool. It'd be like my indie way of not doing an actual asset flip, right? Mess with stuff a little bit so that you at least put some of you into the game, right? I was just hanging out in one guy's live stream there for a little bit, and this was it took half an hour to compile the shaders. That's just to tell you how rude this is for me. Hey, what's down here? Ooh, is there another road over that way? What's over in here? What's this? Water? Looks like a stream. Is this a stream here? What's going on? Looks like mud. Ooh, some muddy little tar area or something, eh? Ooh, what's going on in here? I think I could just have fun populating this and making up stories and doing things like this and little silly animations like this. I could just have fun doing this forever, you know? And it's all thanks to, like, honestly, to Epic Games for allowing this kind of thing to you to be able to do, you know? So, and, I'm not going to have any microtransactions in this, so there you go. Bethesda. And you want to hear another story about how stupid Bethesda is. So I decide to go back to Elder Scrolls Online. So I go back 5 years in emails, and I find the original sale ticket thing. They send you an email from the credit card, right? And the reason I couldn't get into the game was I forgot my security question, right? And the password, like from 5 years ago, right? And so I get talking to them, and I says, "This is my email." We correspond back and forth and whatnot. And I send them this, and they say, "Okay, we agree that you are the original account holder of this account. Now all you got to do is log in and change your security password." And I just sat there dumbfounded. I didn't even bother to respond after that. It's just like one of those things of, how do I log in without the security password question if I don't know it? It needs to be reset. Ay, ay, ay. That company just can't get a break, can it? I mean, that Elder Scrolls Online is a decent game. It was, at least it was. However, my experience with it at the beginning in the app rate from beta into the when they started the game was just horrible. Bots were so bad in that game you couldn't get any resources, eh? So I started getting good at jumping onto a horse, riding over to the node, jumping off the horse, collecting the resource, hopping on my horse again, going to the next node. In fact, I was so good and fast at it. This one moron hacker, he started off with one bot, and I was kicking his butt, right? Then he got two, then three, then four, then five, 6 bots, and I was still outdoing him for the resources. So what's he do? Right? And this is while an in-game GM is watching this shit. Okay, he brings the 7th one in, I give up, right? I go over to a group of people standing there watching this. I give them half my loot, and then I go up to the in-game GM and I says, "Hey, how's it going?" He goes, "Are you a bot?" I says, "No." He says, "Oh, we need more people like you." I says, "No, you need to fix your bleep." you know. And so what? And then I just kind of left the game. Right. The next day I came in, they nerfed how I was combating those bots by jumping off the horse and getting back on and whatnot. They nerfed the quickness I could do for that. I quit. You know, that's the kind of stupidity that company has, and it's had it for years now. Okay, like it's just all these companies. Okay, that the real smart people are no longer working for them. Okay, they're out there making indie games and enjoying stuff like what I'm doing right here, man. You know, like look at this, eh? Like look at that, eh? Rah, eh? You want to get hit in the head with that hammer? Eh? Look at that. I don't even touch the ground. I float. Anyway, have a good one, guys. Remember, have fun.